Dear students, আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'ত আমি আলোচনা কৰিম হায়াৰ সেকেন্ডাৰী সেকেন্ড ইয়াৰৰ গোয়িং প্লেসেস নামৰ চেপ্টাৰটি। এই চেপ্টাৰটিৰ পৰা যিবোৰ কুৱেশ্যনছ আজিলৈকে পৰীক্ষাত আহিছে প্ৰিভিয়াছ ইয়াৰ্ছ বিলাকত সেই সকলোবোৰ কুৱেশ্যন সলভ কৰি দিয়া হৈছে আৰু ইয়াৰ উপৰিও যিবিলাক প্ৰশ্ন অহাৰ পূৰ্ণ সম্ভাৱনা আছে সেই সকলোখিনি প্ৰশ্ন ইয়াত সংযোগ কৰা হৈছে। গতিকে তোমালোক সকলোৱে ভিডিঅ'টি শেষলৈ চাবা আৰু চেনেলটো সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি দিবা। এতিয়া বলা ভিডিঅ'টি স্টাৰ্ট কৰো। ফাৰ্স্ট কুৱেশ্যনটো দিয়া হৈছে, হোৱাট ডাজ সুফি ৱান্ট টু হেভ when she grows up? Answer, Sufi wants to have a boutique of her own when she grows up. Question number 2, where was it more likely that Sufi and her friend find work after school? Answer, after school Sufi and her friend would most likely find work in a biscuit factory. Number 3, for whom does Sufi ask Denny an autograph? Answer, Sufi asks Denny an autograph for her younger brother Derek. Number 4, how was Geoff employed? Answer, Geoff was employed as an apprentice mechanic. Number 5, what job is Geoff engaged in? Does he entertain wild and impractical dreams like his sister? Answer, Geoff is engaged as an apprentice mechanic in a car repairing shop. No, he does not entertain wild and impractical dreams like his sister. Number 6, what other dreams does Sufi have besides opening a boutique? Answer, besides having a boutique, Sufi dreams of becoming a manager. She also dreams to be an actor or a fashion designer because there is a lot of money in such professions. Number 7, what theme does Going Place explore? Answer, Going Places explores the theme of adolescent fantasizing and hero worship portrayed in Sufi, the short story's main character. Number 8, did Sufi really meet Denny? Answer, Sufi never really met Denny in person. She had only seen him once playing on the field when her family had gone to the stadium to watch the match of the United team. Number 9, what was incongruous about the delicate bow which fastened the apron strings of Sufi's mother? Answer, a bow is generally worn by the rich class as a mark of aristocracy. This did not match at all with the hard life of Sufi's mother, so the delicate bow which fastened her apron strings seemed incongruous. Number 10, why did Sufi wriggle when Geoff told her father that she had met Denny? Answer, Sufi knew too well that her father would be very angry if he got the news of her meeting with Denny. This was exactly what happened when Geoff broke the news. He turned his head to look at Sufi with disdain, which made her wriggle out of fear of being rebuked by her father. Number 11, why is Sufi jealous of Geoff's silence? Answer, Geoff was a boy of few words. Sufi feels jealous of his silence because she knows that when he is not speaking, he is away somewhere in his world of imagination to which Sufi has no access. She desperately wants to be admitted to her brother's affection. Number 12, what kind of person is Geoff? Answer, Geoff is the elder brother of Sufi. He is 3 years out of school and an apprentice mechanic. He is not a daydreamer like Sufi, because he is well aware of the poor financial condition of his family. Geoff remains rather silent, which makes Sophie feel jealous. He listens to her wild and fantastic stories, but always cautions her against such daydreaming. Number 13. Why doesn't Sophie's father believe her story? Answer. Sophie's father does not believe her story of meeting Denny Casey because he knows her habit of daydreaming and fantasizing about unreal events. Question number 14. Who does Sophie want to be? What is Jessie's reaction to it? Sophie wants to be like Mary Quant, the famous fashion designer in London. Jessie is sad to hear the dreams that Sophie harbors. She wishes Sophie does not say such things which can never transform into reality because she knows that the only place they can get a job is in the biscuit factory. Number 15. How does Sophie include Geoff in her fantasy of her future? Answer. Sophie includes Geoff in her fantasy of her future by giving a detailed description of her meeting with Denny Casey and by providing a valid reason for having another date to meet him. She described the physical appearance of the star footballer whom she supposedly met in the arcade. Unfortunately, she could not get his autograph because neither of them had any pen or paper, so they fixed another meeting the next week. Question number 16. What job is Geoff engaged in? Does he entertain wild dreams like his sister? Answer. Geoff was engaged as an apprentice mechanic. He has to travel to his workplace each day to the far side of the city. He is not a daydreamer like his sister. Perhaps he knows his and his family's limitations better than her. Question number 17. Why was the visit of Sophie's father and his family to Watch United equal to their weekly pilgrimage? Answer. Sophie's father was a football fan. He was taking a lot of interest in the growing career of the young Irish genius Denny Casey. Geoff too was interested in football. Sophie was mad after Denny Casey. The celebrity was her personal hero. Watching Casey playing for United was like a religious or holy weekly ritual for the family. Question number 18. Who was Geoff? How did he share Sophie's secrets, though he had a temperament and thinking different from that of his sister? Answer. Geoff was Sophie's elder brother. He was an apprentice mechanic. He traveled to his work each day to the far side of the city. He spoke very little. Words had to be prized out of him. Sophie was jealous of Geoff's silence. Geoff never dreamt of big and beautiful things beyond his reach or means. He was mature enough to understand his limitations and those of his family. Geoff was always the first to share Sophie's secrets. He knew that Sophie's story of meeting with Denny Casey was not true. Still, he listened to her. Sophie had confidence in him. Like an elder brother, Geoff tried to reason with Sophie. He warned her that Denny Casey was a celebrity. He must have many girls like her running after him. Question number 19. Sophie's dreams and disappointments are all in her mind. Discuss. Answer. Sophie is an incurable daydreamer who lives in her own world of dreams and fascination. Far from accepting the realities, she dreams of doing something big in her life. Sometimes she wants to have a boutique. Sometimes she wants to shoot to fame as an actor or a fashion designer. She develops a romantic fantasy for the Irish prodigy Denny Casey and waves many dreams of meeting him which gives her much happiness. She waits for him under the solitary elm. Gradually, the harsh reality of his not coming to meet her at all strikes her and she becomes sad. All these show that Sophie's dreams and disappointments are all in her mind. Question number 20. Compare and contrast the characters of Sophie and Jessie. Answer. Sophie and Jessie are friends, but they are poles apart in tastes and temperament. Sophie is an incurable daydreamer who lives in her own world of dreams and fascination. Far from accepting the realities, she dreams of doing something big in her life. Sometimes she wants to have a boutique, sometimes she wants to shoot to fame as an actor or a fashion designer. She develops a romantic fantasy for the Irish prodigy, Danny Casey, and waves many dreams of meeting him, which gives her much happiness. On the other hand, Jessie is a realistic girl who is familiar with the financial condition of their families. Sophie wants to do something sophisticated in her life, but Jessie knows that with such limited means her dreams cannot be converted into reality. Rather, it will only make her disappointed in the future. She has accepted the fact that both of them are earmarked for the biscuit factory. Question number 21. Describe Sophie's father highlighting his passion for football, his strange habits, and his attitude to Sophie. Answer. Sophie's father is a dominating personality. He is a typical representative of the lower middle class family. He lacks refined manners of sophistication. The way he eats the pie exposes his rough eating habits. Watching football on the television is his favorite pastime. He goes to the pub quite often. Sophie's father has passion for football. He is an older admirer of Tom Finney, a great footballer. He adores the upcoming young footballer Casey as all his children. He is sure that one day Danny Casey may prove even better than Finney. He wishes he would keep his head over his shoulders. Casey plays for United, so he makes a weekly pilgrimage to watch United and Casey in action. Sophie's father doesn't seem to be very sympathetic towards his daughter. He often looks at her in disdain. He ignores her completely, but he understands his daughter well. He does not believe in her meeting with Casey. He considers it another of her wild stories. Number 22. How does Danny Casey look like? Answer. Danny Casey looks a gentleman and modest man. Gentle and modest man. Sophie says that he is not so tall as one would think. His nose is freckled and turns upward slightly, and when he smiles, he does so shyly, exposing his teeth with gaps between. He has gentle green eyes which seems shimmering. Question number 23. Why does Sophie chose her brother Geoff to tell about her meeting with Danny Casey in the arcade? Answer. Sophie chooses her brother Geoff to tell about her meeting with Danny Casey in the arcade because she knows that although he himself remains silent throughout the day, yet he would lend her his sympathetic ears and listen to her wild stories which others in the family would not. Question number 24. Why does Sophie feel close to her brother Geoff more than anyone else in her family? What does he symbolize to her? Answer. No one except brother Geoff could know and understand Sophie well. Sophie likes her brother Geoff more than any other person in the world. She can open her heart to him. She knows that Geoff is the person who can listen to her wild stories, Her father is too bossy and aggressive. He hates Sophie's fantastic stories. Jessie is her classmate and friend, but Jessie is nosy. She can't be trusted, but Geoff can be trusted to keep all Sophie's secrets to himself. Sophie likes and loves Geoff very much. She is eager to share even those areas of his life about which she knows nothing. She is jealous of her silence. Words have to be priced out of him. Geoff is the only one she can talk to about delicacy. Geoff is always the first to share her interests. In his own way, he tries to tell her that Cassie must have strings of girls. He would never show up again, but he does so in a manner that may not break the young heart of a daydreamer. এইটো চেপ্টাৰৰ পৰা যদি এইখিনি কুৱেশ্যন শিকা 99% চিয়'ৰ ইয়াৰ পৰাই তোমালোকৰ পৰীক্ষাত প্ৰশ্ন আহিব। তোমালোক সকলোৱে ভালকৈ লিখি লৈ শিকি ল'বা আৰু যদি চেনেলটো এতিয়ালৈকে ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰা নাই তেতিয়াহ'লে চেনেলটো ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি দিবা। আজিলৈ ইমানখিনি, ধন্যবাদ।